check, check the calendar, baby. It's finally here. Finally, draft day. All right, they basically came out and said triple guaranteed Bengals are taking Joe Burrow, which we all knew, but it's just fantastic nonetheless, you know. And after watching the Jordan Last Dance last week, it reminded me like how some guys have that special something that guys like Carson Palmer or Stephen A. Smith, they can't even wrap their head around because it's so foreign to them, you know, that go after it and want to do something great. And I was thinking about the New Orleans Saints, who, as you guys know, Drew Brees is one of Joe Burrow's favorite players, if not his favorite player. Now, what if Drew Brees would have listened to a guy like Stephen A. back in the day and was like, "Oh, New Orleans, they never won a Super Bowl. They only won one playoff game in their history. I can't go to play in New Orleans." Then it wouldn't have happened. The great guys can rise to the top and take a team to another level. And Drew Brees, the Saints only had one playoff victory in their history, and he came in there and led them to a Super Bowl victory and he had one of the greatest careers in NFL history. And that's what we have the potential here. So let's not add too much pressure to the great Joe just yet. There's enough on him. But we're just all ecstatic. It's going to be a great night. So, oh man, just so geeked, man. So, it's been a long, long journey. This whole season was horrible. And then to think about how close we came to not having the number one pick, if that amazing comeback by Andy Dalton, if that would have went all the way. Whew, hate to think about it. Andy Dalton, there's still talk that he may be coming back with a restructured deal, but I'm thinking that he's going to end up in Jacksonville after this draft or New England. New England has 12 picks now. They're just accumulating. So still look for Jacksonville or New England to be in play there because I think they want to do right by Andy Dalton, but Andy Dalton's such a swell guy. And also an outside shot, I think, of Joe Mixon maybe being dealt, which is crazy. I'm just looking at the facts, though. Do we, in this day and age, do you pay a running back that much money? It's draft night. Could you get a first round for Joe? Maybe. Second rounder? I don't know. So either they got to extend him, but they can't max out the deal. So that's going to be interesting to follow. It's going to be exciting all the way around because, you know, we still got Gio Bernard. We got Williams, who we drafted last year. You know, the running back. They could also look at a running back in the draft. So that'll be something else to watch what's going on. Who do I think will take with the 33rd pick overall? I think it's going to be, if we, you know, it's been a season where it's stuff we're doing we don't normally do, okay, this off season, you know. So possibly I could see a scenario where they do trade back into, the first round. They could maybe grab somebody like Patrick Queen. I don't think the top guys are going to fall to him. I don't think Queen or Murray are going to fall to the 33rd pick. So I think we could either trade back. One of these guys are going to end up on the Bengals tonight. Josh Jones, the offensive tackle from Houston. Cushenberry, the second night, 33rd pick. Cushenberry or Akeem Gaithers, the linebacker. They got to address the linebacker spot. And I think it's going to be a player that they had firsthand experience with, and since the fact that they got the coach for in the Senior Bowl, I think it's going to be a player that was in that game. It makes a lot of sense to me, unless they have a good chance to jump back in the first round. So it's going to be exciting. Something's going to be great tonight. You want to check out on YouTube. Got my man Bengal Jim's Tailgate Experience. He's new channel on YouTube. He's been around forever. My man, this guy knows Bengals inside and out. It's kind of crazy. It's almost spooky. I always thought I was the only weirdo on the planet. But this guy, he's another level. But he's got a YouTube channel out, and he has a great show on YouTube tonight. And they got Kenny Anderson's going to be on it. Willie Anderson, another guy. You got to follow Big Willie also on Instagram. Man, they had a great show last week. It was him and TJ Hushmanzada talking like 3 hours, and they had so many amazing stories. They respond to you. The interaction's great. So check out Bengals Gym Tailgate Show. And as always, be sure to subscribe. And we did it. We did it. And it's going to happen tonight. Joe Burrow, welcome to Cincinnati, baby. We can't wait to all do it together. So, hoo-day, hoo-day, hoo-day. Talk to you soon.